It's the stuff of the 50s, a decade that not only put doo-wop on the map, but Dion DiMucci too. It all started on a street corner in the Bronx.
I'd get these guys on a stoop, I'd say, do this, you know. You know, and I'd get them doing parts, like horn parts, and I'd sing on top of it. So even Run Around Sue was like, hey, bum, hey, hey. You know, it was like, that, I heard it at the Apollo. So we were a poor man's horn section.
Is that how the Belmonts started?
Yeah.
An instant hit, Dion and the Belmonts headlined a tour in 1959 with Buddy Holly.
We had a little yellow school bus, you know, like that we were riding around the Midwest in freezing, 30 below zero weather. So he got kind of sick of it because the heater would break and we get stuck between towns. They had a lot of fear about it. So he chartered a small plane and was trying to recruit guys to get on it.
Dion decided the $36, an entire month's rent back then, was just too steep. The plane went down, killing everyone on board. Not long after that, the Belmonts broke up, but Dion was just beginning.
The girl don't love me, but I love her just the same.
By the age of 21, he was a millionaire twice over, and he loved being a rock and roll star. The lifestyle just didn't love him back. How deep into drugs and drinking were you? How bad was it?
Bad. It became a daily thing. It became, I would have been dead.
40 years ago, he made a decision to get sober. 3 months later, Dion recorded one of his biggest hits.
Anybody here see my old friend Abraham? Can you tell me where he's gone?
He just sang about what he knew.
There was a guy in my neighborhood, his name was Jackie Burns. He was in the Navy, he had tattoos all over him, girls' names. He had Rosie on his chest, you know. I'm a type of, and, you know, I said, this guy deserves a song, you know. I'm a type of guy that like to roam around, never in one place. I roam from town to, you know, I think it goes, Flo on my left arm, Mary on my right. Janie is the girl that I'll be with tonight. When she asks me which one I love the best, I tear open my shirt and I show her Rosie on my chest. I'm a wanderer, yeah, I'm a wanderer. Roam around, round, 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 round.
Throughout the 70s and 80s, Dion focused on family, but the music wasn't very far away. You got to be proud of that baby over there.
This is the Hall of Fame.
Has anybody here seen my old friend Abraham? Can you tell me where he's gone? He freed a lot of people, but it seems the good they die young. You know, I just looked around and he's gone.
Sorry, kid.
No. I'm sorry for you.
Oh, yeah? How's that?
Because I'm simply going to take you to court, and then everyone's going to know what a horrible, neglectful father you are.
Yo, kid. I don't give a fuck who you tell.
And for you, sir?
And I'll have the same.
Very good. Again, my name's Sabrina. Just call me if you need anything.
Thank you, dear. So, what do you do for a living?
I'm an air conditioning technician.
Nice. And what company you work for?
No, I own my own business. I call it A1 Air Conditioning.
Nice. It must be nice to have a 9-to-5 job, huh?
How so?
Well, at least you get to have some sort of family life.
It's been good.
Yeah. You know, your uncle was a plumber. And my dad really wanted me to do the same just because it was such a good living. But I couldn't.
You chose to be a musician instead.
Yes. But, you know, I'm not too sure my dad was happy about it.
And why is that?
Well, too many days on the road, not enough money, no kind of family life. You know.
But was it worth it?
You know, I actually met your mother when I was 16, before I started singing professionally.
So tell me something. Are you my father?
Did you ask your mom?
I have. She tells me you are my father.
Oh, I'm sure that she thinks so.
She's convinced, but I don't know because I don't really have any proof.
Yeah, I see.
You know, they're giving these new tests now. They can tell if someone's related from a drop of blood or even some saliva.
That's interesting. You know, your mother and I'm not with that rock and roll music anymore.
Really?
Really. It was got to be too evil for me. It was like it came right out of the devil.
Wow.
Here, I want you to have something.
What's this?
I want you to listen to that. It's gospel music.
Okay.
It's better than that crap that they record today.
Uh-huh.
You know, your mom and I actually dated for a while.
Yeah, she told me how much she liked you.
Yeah. And if I didn't get into so many fights in school, we would have never have met. I was brought up in the Bronx, a rough part of town.
Oh, I've heard.
Yeah. My mom and dad sent me to stay with my uncle up in Fair Lawn, New Jersey. And that's where I met your mom.
How long did you stay there for?
Just a summer.
And what about when the summer was over?
Well, came back to the Bronx. And that's where I met these guys from Mohawk Records. They recruited me to sing.
Mohawk Records? I never heard of them.
No. Have you heard of Laurie Records?
Of course.
Yeah.
Laurie Records, I've heard of them.
And that's when I became a big star.
Yeah? Well,
Just for a little while.
what happened?
Well, life, you know.
I heard you got into some trouble.
Yeah, I got caught up in that drinking just a little bit too much. That drugs and alcohol is the devil's tool for destroying people.
Oh, I know.
You don't drink, do you?
No, sir. No, I don't.
Good, because I ruined a lot of people's lives back then. And I don't want you doing the same just because of me.
You really have reformed, haven't you?
Yes. God has taken me out of the darkness into the light.
So, who all did you hurt?
You know, I heard about just about everybody that I loved.
Did you hurt my mom?
What?
Did you hurt my mom?
Come to think of it, I did, but that was a long time ago.
No, it wasn't. I was there when you hurt my mom. And you know what? You can make it up to her right now by admitting that you're my father.
I can't.
Why can't you?
Because I'm married, and there's legal issues involved here.
You let some shyster attorney talk you into denying your own flesh and blood?
My attorney advised me against it, yes.
Why?
Money,
Money?
lots of money.
I don't understand.
You don't know that I've been married for over 20 years, do you?
So?
And I have to live with this woman.
And she's afraid?
No, she just doesn't want to get in between me or my money.
I see.
Sorry, kid.
No. I'm sorry for you.
Oh yeah? How's that?
Because I'm simply gonna take you to court, and then everyone's gonna know what a horrible, neglectful father you are.
Yo, kid. I don't give a fuck who you tell.
You remember Dion of Dion and the Belmonts, The Wanderer, Runaround Sue? Now, those hits have been revived by a guy who claims he is Dion's son, and that has got Dion singing the blues. Diane Diamond has his story.
The song is familiar, and so is the name, but one look at the singer and one listen to his voice tell you this is not Dion, one of the greatest singers America's ever produced. Yet this man is a Dion too, Dion Ambrosio, that is, a man who promises to keep singing more famous Dion songs, to mangle them in his own special way, until the legendary singer, that original wanderer, calls him son.
He definitely wandered out of my life. If you listen to the lyrics, it does relate to how he treated my mother and in turn treated me.
Yes, here in the town of Palm Beach, Florida, there lives a man named Dion Ambrosio, the father of 2 children and air conditioner repairman by trade, and by his account, the son of Dion DiMucci.
Yeah, I'm a wanderer. Yeah, a wanderer. I roam around.
Flashback to the late 1950s. Dion, a swaggering kid from the Bronx, names his group after Belmont Avenue and sings his way to the top with instant classics like Teenager in Love, Runaround Sue, and of course, The Wanderer, Dion DiMucci, one of the best. Meanwhile, a little boy was growing up in New Jersey, but it wasn't until he was a young man that Dion Ambrosio's mother supposedly told him who his father really was. She said it was Dion, that they'd been teenagers in love.
It was shocking. I didn't know that Dion DiMucci was my father, and my mother proceeded to tell me that's because he had no want to be a father or to take care of me.
The 2 Dions first met in 1978. Dion Ambrosio and his mother went to a Dion concert. She sent a note backstage saying, "I'm here with your son."
We went backstage and he introduced myself, my mother, as family. And whenever he introduces me as Dion, there's always a puzzled, maybe a smirk or a question from the other band members that say, "Is it your son?" And he would never comment.
Years later, Dion Jr., insisting the legend was his father, asked the singer to take a blood test. Dion refused. Dion Jr. took him to court.
I trade Dion DiMucci as my biological father for Joe Blow if he treated me like a son.
But the judge sent young Dion Ambrosio packing. He threw out the case, ruling that the statute of limitations on paternity had run out 10 years earlier.
Now he won't even talk to me. At one of the concerts, I went backstage to see him. His management had tried to get me thrown out.
Dion Ambrosio doesn't have a legal leg to stand on, but he hasn't given up. What he's doing now is being called revenge by some, sacrilege by others. He's now become a singer too, calling himself Dion too. He wears the trademark hat and dark glasses. He makes appearances singing Dion DiMucci's songs. He's even recorded one. But that's not the worst of it. What Dion Jr. is doing is turning these classic rock and roll songs into country western tunes. Dion Jr. was supposed to give us a concert, but he backed out. He lip-synced instead. The legendary Dion lives not far from his would-be son. He's now a member of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and he wants Dion, too, to stop cashing in on his name. Now he's the one who's suing.
My name is an asset in my music business, but he's never been an asset or a help. He's actually trying to always put me down and squash whatever I'm doing.
Dion Jr. says he's not doing it for the money. He says Dion is his father, and he wants the singer to admit it. And he vows he'll sing that tune forever.
Well, I'm the type of guy who will never settle down. Where pretty girls are, well, you know I'm around. I kiss them and I love them, cause to me they're all the same. I hug them and I squeeze them, they don't even know my name. They call me the wanderer, yeah, the wanderer. I roam around, 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 around. Well, there's Flo on my left arm, Mary on my right, and Janie is the girl that I'll be with tonight. And when she asks me which one I love the best, tear open my shirt and show it's rosy on my chest, cause I'm the wanderer, yeah, the wanderer. I roam around, 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 around. Well, I roam from town to town. I go through life without a care, and I'm as happy as a clown with my 2 fists of iron, but I'm going nowhere. Well, I'm the type of guy, I like to roam around. I'm never in one place, cause I roam from town to town. And when I find myself falling for some girl, hop right into that car of mine. I drive around the world, cause I'm the wanderer, yeah, the wanderer. I roam around, 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 around. Oh Lord, do I roam around. Well, I roam from town to town. I go through life without a care, and I'm as happy as a clown with my 2 fists of iron, but I'm going nowhere. Well, I'm the type of guy, I like to roam around. I'm never in one place, cause I roam from town to town. And when I find myself falling for some girl, hop right into the car of mine. I drive around the world, cause I'm the wanderer, yeah, the wanderer. I roam around, 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 around. I'm the wanderer, yeah, the wanderer. I roam around, 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 around. emotion. Yeah, the boy can play. Dedication, devotion, turning all the nighttime into the day. And after all the violence and double talk, there's just a song and all the trouble and the strife. You do the walk. You do the walk of life. Yeah, you do the walk of life. Well, I'm the type of guy who will never settle down. Where pretty girls are, well, you know I'm around. I kiss them and I love them, cause to me they're all the same. I hug them and I squeeze them, they don't even know my name. They call me the Wanderer.